Hello, probably for the last time this Monday night. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling, and I'm going to do something different. Wayland's Don't Pass Outside went down. If you haven't watched the last video, spoiler alert. Man, it did good though. So even after the $2,500 bankroll was over, we still had enough to add $2,500 to the bankroll, and he still had $2,300 in profit. Not too shabby. But it also goes to show you that sooner or later, the unthinkable happens to every single strategy ever invented. I'm just, if you don't believe me, don't believe me. But sooner or later, you play anything long enough, it's going to get whacked. All right. Also, remember how I had everybody make guesses? Nobody hit 14. AZ Crap Shooters had 13. And then there's some people that had like maybe 16, 17, but nobody had 14. So you got to hit this on the money. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to double the gift card, Visa card, or whatnot. But I'm going to roll it over and add some. So instead of 25, I'm going to add 10 to it and make it 35. So after I explain what I'm going to do, then you guys can start guessing like you did before. There was a whole bunch of you that guessed, and I thought that was fun. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, I got to get a bankroll together. And for what I'm going to do, I'm going to need about $4,000. So let me see here. Let's put 2 there. All right. Then, or maybe less. There's 25. There's 3, maybe not 4. And then we're gonna go with $100 here. And if I need ones, I'll do it. But I'm gonna try not to use those. Actually, so 2, 3, 31. I'm gonna try this. Hold on just a second. 100 plus 200 plus 240 plus 240 equals 780 times 5 equals, I need $3,900. 2, 3, but I'm not. I'm going to do it with 31. I'm going to do it just a little bit less so I have enough for about 4 shooters. So here's what I'm going to do. Everybody's heard of folks doing like a big across, 640, right? And then, of course, they cap it. And then they either take one hit and then they come down and try something different. Or they take 2 hits, take the profit, come down, and play off the profit. All right? But then when they get hit, they'll come back to this. Well, here's what I was thinking. If you're looking for a one hit and down and willing to risk $640 or whatnot, let's go a little step further. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do an iron cross from hell. And just bear with me. And then we'll have to cap this, say at $40. Bear with me. Now sometimes the point will be a 6 or an 8, and I'll put it here, but it can never get higher than this. All right, so I'm just making this shit up in the downstairs, and I was thinking instead of doing that and still could get 12s, 2s, 3s, I'm trying to truly one hit down. And back in my day, we didn't call this the iron cross. We called this the ABS, anything but 7. That's another topic about people who create stuff and think they created it when they didn't. Anyway, so that is 100 plus 600 plus 40, 80. So that's 780. Instead of like 640 across, we're going to actually do it to where we can get one hit and then do something else. All right, here's what I'm going to do. No matter what hit, if it's just a field, that makes me $100. Everything comes down, and then I'll probably do a $30 6, $30 8, and I'm going to play with nothing but profits. I'll play with profits until I don't have any more profits left. If I got to go from $30 6 to 8 to a damn, $18 6 8, whatever, I'm going to play with profits as long as I can before I do this one again. It ain't. As soon as you lose, you come back to this. All right. So, and I'll come up with a name for it. But let's just, this is not the original roll. This is just to show you where my brain is. All right. So, I've got enough for about 4 of these. All right. And then you just keep working on profits until you get it back. It's very dangerous. Just like 640 across is very dangerous. But the whole idea is to take 1 or 2 hits and come down and play profit. I understand the concept. But here's how it sort of would roll. So we would roll. We'd get a 10. All right. No hit here, but we'd win $100. Okay, so then all this would come down. All right, and you'll see how I do my rack. So there's my original. I've got $100. That's all I got. Okay, great. What do I want to do? You could go 66 inside. You could go 60, 6 and 8. Do whatever you want with that profit and take that profit as high as that son of a bitch will go. All right, with no worries. All right, so in this case, I would go $60, not a 60, $30, sorry. $30 6, $30 8, and I would still have like $40, $40. That's $60. I'd end up with 40 left over. Right? And that would be profit. That's what I have to work with. And I'll keep working with it until there ain't no more. Then I'll go back to that. Only then will I go back to that. Hopefully I can get to my goal from here. Okay? So you guys understand. I'm going to do the 6-8. And if I get a bigger hit, then I may go inside. But you do whatever you want to once you get to that point. All right? And then, since I'm starting out with a $3,100 bankroll, anything over $300 is going to be a win. Okay? So hopefully there's not any questions. This is not anybody's strategy. This is just sort of one that I'm modifying from what everybody wants. They want all that big across so they can come down. All right. Well, if you're going to risk that much money, my brain, make it to where it's truly one roll of the dice, win something, or you lose. Don't make it where it's like a 12 and a 2, and you got to roll 3 times just to get hit up here. You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm going to do. And I'll talk it as I go, just to let you know what my brain is thinking and all that. Now, knowing what I'm going to do, by the end of this video, now you have to start making guesses. It's going to be very difficult to guess this one. It could go quick. It could go a while. Just depends on how you play it. Because you really can do anything you want. So, here we go. First thing is we got to get us a point. We're not going on the come out. No way. Alright, so there's the 8. Here's what you do. Big, anything but 7. Great big one. Alrighty, and then we'll cap that. like so. So that's going to be less than our maximum. All right, but still, let's see. Since the point, I still can cover this though, because I'm not running a don't pass now. Never mind. Hell, man. Let's just go balls to the walls on this one. There we go. We got about 790 bucks out there. That's got to be just as scary as 640 across, folks. So for those that you guys like that, well, here you go. Here's some butt clenching for you. I know I'm going to get some low guesses here, man. It's going to be 2, 3, 4. I don't blame you. All right, here we go. All right, there's a Yo 11. Great. I'm going to win $100 down there. So now I get to bring everything back. Everything comes back. All right. Rack is solid. I've got $100 profit. Now I don't want to roll that 2 more times to just get 300 and get out. You could, but I only want to risk that big amount. 1 lousy roll. That's it. So now I got 11. So now what am I going to do with that $100? Well, we're going to break it. 75, there's 100. We're going to break it this way. Now I'm going to go $30 6, $30 8, and see if we can start spreading and making a few dollars. That's all. All right, here we go. Same concept, just doing it different. That's all. Here we go. All right, there's the 7. Well, I still made 40 bucks. All right, really and truly, what can I do with $40 profit? Watch this. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to come into a $30 6. I'm still going to play with profit. The end. That was a 7, right? Oh, let's wait. All right. Good thing we're not on the come out. There's a 9. All right. Point. 7 out. All right, fine. We had $10 left over. That's fine. Here we go. Plus, it makes me slow way the hell down. Alrighty. So I run that profit as low as I could go. Can't make another bet. Now I'm sort of forced. These are off. I'm just putting them on there. They're off. Got to get a point. Alright, there's the point. Now I'm on. Here we go. There's an 8. Okay. What happens? We lose the field. And that 240 gets us 280. Right? 24 gets us 28. So now we get to put this back in the rack. This is what you do at the rail, man. You just take all that down. The dealer don't like it, fuck them. And there's that one. Right? Yeah. So what did we profit? 175, 180 bucks on that one. So that's what I get to play with. Yeah. I think I did that right. Because I lost the field, I paid 280. Yeah, it's $180 profit. So now let's go ahead and do we'll do a $30 6, $30 8. But let's add 25 there. Let's break this down. Now instead of just doing the 6 8, let's go across or inside, 110 inside, I've still got profit. Okay, there's a 9. That's worth 35. There's a yo 11. There's an 8. That's worth 35. Alright, we're going to grab the 4. Play with profit. Look at there, 4 hits. Beautiful. Grab the 10. Pocket. It just gives you options once you hit that first anything but 7. Again, I know people are going to tell me I'm crazy, and I'm not telling you to go play it at all. I mean, you could play it this way, but you'd scale it way the hell down. But for me, and I've always told people, it's getting off this table as fast as you can, and the only way you can get off fast is you got to have a bigger bankroll. That's just math. That's just the way it is. So here we go. We're good. All right, there's a 9, 25, 35. Let's go ahead and build the 8 up one, pocket 5. We're still going to build. We're still going to do that. There's the 10. Great. Nothing past line, don't mean shit now. So that was just the point, getting hit. And we still collect. Boink, just like that. Well, we're still here. We're good to go, man. And let's see where we are. And I'm not going to change them. I'm just, there's $200. Okay, 300's the goal. Maybe I can get to it right here. Okay, there's an 8. That's good. That's worth 70. Gives you some freedom once that one hit gets down. Scary one hit. But again, instead of putting 640 across, even if you can win 200 or 140. Okay, so it's similar on the win, but you still have the 12. That's one way. The 2, that's one way to roll that. So there's 2 ways to do that. 3, 4, and the 11, 5, 6. Plus the 7 is 6 ways. You still have freaking 12 ways to lose, or not lose, but not win anything. You see what I mean? The 7 will lose, but you got 6 ways that can roll, and you don't win nothing. At least this way, it don't flip and matter. You're winning something, start playing with profit. That's the idea anyway. All right, so let's go ahead. That's 250 right there. Now watch. This is where you get to use your flipping head. What's my goal? $300. All right, what happens if I do this? Looky, looky, looky. There's my $300. $300. I still have that kind of profit sitting out there. I will run this. It's off. Puck is off, I think. There's not a point being made. I'll run it till I can't run it. I've made my profit. This is excess. Alright, there's a 9. Don't have to shut it down now. Don't have to. And if you're on a $15 table, start doing it again. You can't, you're going to make your profit. It's over at this point. This is a cool thing. We're just using a different vehicle. There's a 9. A different vehicle to get there. It's just as scary. If 640 scares you, so will 790. It all will scare you. You know what I mean? Just a different vehicle, that's all. So now I can take this as far as I can take it. That's it. It won't let me take it any further. That's okay. I still had opportunity. Okay, we lost. And we lost. Session 1 is over because of money management. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 350. Dealers will work a little bit more, but not much more. 350, 365. I tip this to the dealer as always. There's my first round of profit. $350. Boink. Alright, so it's really going to be a iron cross, one hit iron cross, then play with profit. You know, if it's just a $100 hit, I think doing a $30 6, $30 8, you can do that. Because 110, I still got to use 10 of mine. Don't want to use anything. If I hit one of these up here where I can get, say, a $180 win on the deal, then I can start going inside and then start building, right? And keep my profit over here. Always play with profit until you can't. And the thing about it is, if you keep playing with your profit, you'll get low enough where you really can't do anything. But that'll build too. That'll build if you have to put that big iron cross out there again, and you just get more profit. That's my idea. Please don't blast me, y'all. I don't want to hear that's stupid and I'd never do it. I don't think I would do it. All right? That's just a lot to risk, man. And eventually it'll hit. It'll 7 out. And we'll see how long it can last. We'll just see. But nonetheless, I'm not saying play it. But if you're going to lay out 640, this is just a different way to do it. I'm reiterating, a different way to do it, but at least being able to get one roll. It's not one hit, it's one fucking roll. You don't have to worry about 6 non-hits. 6 ways to get non-hits. Then go down to whatever you want to do in profit and try to get that profit to make your goal. Okay? Alright. That's it. I'm going to call it Iron Cross. I'm going to call it Iron Cross. Iron Cross Profit. Iron Cross. Now you guys will know what I'm doing. I'll call it something. Iron Cross Profit. Only something. But there you go. That's session 1 of the Iron Cross Reduce Profit. Something like that shit. And hopefully, I know it's a lot of movement, a lot of room for me to make screw ups, but hopefully not. And so now guess, how long will this survive before it gets beat? You know the parameters. There you go. Let the guesses begin, and now it's a $35 gift card now. Okay, we're rolling a little bit more over since nobody hit the last one. All right, that's it. Be great. See you. Bye.